the science guy. Bill Nye the science guy. Bill Nye the science guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye the science guy.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Bill Nye the science guy.
T minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye the science guy.
Hello to all the people out there that have swag. Today we are going to be talking about cellular respiration. For those of you that didn't know, cellular respiration makes ATP, which is energy for your cell. It gets the ATP when oxygen is consumed and glucose is broken down to carbon dioxide and water. This process only takes place in animals. All of this takes 3 different stages to occur. Stage 1 is glycolysis, Stage 2 is pyruvate oxidation and the citric acid cycle, and Stage 3 is oxidation phosphorylation. First, we are going to be talking about Stage 1, which is glycolysis. Stage 1 occurs in the cytoplasmic fluid of the cell. Glycolysis, which means splitting of sugar, starts the cycle of cellular respiration by breaking glucose, sugar, into molecules of 3 carbon compounds called a pyruvate. Glycolysis starts with 1 molecule of glucose and ends with 2 molecules of pyruvate. That's pretty impressive. Even though ATP is mostly made in stage 3, it is also made in glycolysis using a process known as substrate-level phosphorylation. An enzyme transfers a phosphate group from substrate molecule directly to ADP, forming ATP. There is a net gain of 2 ATP in glycolysis. Stage 2 of cellular respiration has 2 different parts. It's pyruvate oxidation and the citric acid cycle. The pyruvate that is formed at the end of glycolysis is transformed to the mitochondria, where it has to undergo some changes before it enters the citric acid cycle. These changes occur in 3 different steps. First, a carboxyl group is removed from the pyruvate that is given off as a molecule of carbon dioxide. Then, the 2 carbon compounds remaining are oxidized, while a molecule of NAD+ is reduced to NADH. After that, a compound called coenzyme A joins with the 2 carbon groups to form a molecule called acetyl coenzyme A. After pyruvate oxidation happens, the citric acid cycle, also known as the Krebs cycle, occurs. During the cycle, NADH and FADH2 molecules are generated and are sent to step 3 of cellular respiration. At the end of the 2 turns, when glucose is broken down, a total of 2 ATP, 6 NADH, and 2 FADH2 are made. Stage 3 of cellular respiration is oxidative phosphorylation. It occurs in the cristae folds of the mitochondria. The main goal of oxidative phosphorylation is to make ATP, and that is exactly what it does because of all the swag it has. It requires an electron transport chain embedded in the inner mitochondria membrane. The ATP is produced by the downhill fall of the electrons from NADH and FADH2 to oxygen, then to phosphorylate ADP.